All right, while those sit in a little dehumidifier, let's, while that experiment's going on, take a deep breath, because we have a potential tragedy on our hands. We have not one, but we have two of these complete sets that I stored away for a rainy day, and I said, Tops, I will give you $54.99, and I will keep this, and these will be great. But now I'm not so sure of that. So let's find out if we have more cards that we need to dehumidify. And honestly, with all of these cards, I don't even know how I would do that. So I think we would have to just move right on into our next potential solution, and that's the blow dryer. But we're gonna find out right now. So this one obviously is a little bit compromised. However, it is still sealed. But we'll see. Wow. I thought I was gonna be doing this under so much better circumstances. Like I was so excited. Sorry about the shaking camera. There's a lot going on here. Let me pull this up and it'll shake a little bit less. I thought I was gonna be so excited about this. I guess it's better to know what I know now than to open this up and be shocked that this is an entire brick. So here's hoping this is not an entire brick. Let's see what happens. Let's just enjoy this though. Oh, look at that. Manny Ramirez right on top. So of course this is the Future Archives rookie reprints. So nothing too amazing about it because, and I'm actually not sure if they are the exact same or if there's a full set. We're gonna open that up in a second. I have no idea where Ichiro is. Haven't done any research on this. Wanted it to be a complete surprise, and oh my god. No. Oh no. There's David Ortiz right there. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh no. I can't even imagine how we would go about fixing this. I really can't. Randy Johnson's beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at, they are just, it is. I mean, at this point, I would probably consider contacting Topps. Of course, if they weren't losing the license already. So these ones are separating perfectly because they have that glossy front to it. So they are just peeling right off, but all of the rest, I don't imagine are going to be as lucky as this. Oh, they are beautiful. The only one that's not is this Ripken, and Randy Johnson is not separating nicely. There we go, it did. So that's great. I mean, these are great, so some of these might be all right. So this is, I think, Nomar right here. I'd love for Nomar to not get damaged as a Red Sox fan. That's great. The Barry Bonds one is great. Come on. Come on. Oh, I can't believe this. It's a whole brick. There we go. Oh, that's Todd Helton on the front, Nomar on the back. That's cool. These cards are in great condition, which is nice, but boy. I mean, this is just a solid brick. So that did just kind of come off decently. There's a chance that these might separate okay. They're coming off slightly okay. So if I could find out where the Ichiro was ahead of time, that would help me out so I don't have to go through 700 of these. Not even the bend. The bend doesn't even help. Look at that. Just, oh! So that's not a good one. Frank Castillo, Brady Anderson. I saw this correlation at one point. Alex Ramirez on the back here. Let's just see this one last one, see if we can get this open. And then I think we're gonna have to try the next box and see if we luck out. Yeah, so these are all, they're all separating exactly like the, oh my goodness. I suppose if it separates at all, oh my, it's a block. This is unbelievable. I mean, let's just see if we get lucky and an Ichiro suddenly appears on one of these natural breaks here. This is unbelievable tops. Buy a complete set. It's a great investment, they said. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up to see where Ichiro appears in this. It'd be excellent if they were like, oh, we put him as number, or maybe it wouldn't be excellent because this is stuck in there. Oh, I just completely murdered this guy. Vlad, sorry about that. Yeah, that's brutal because even the, oh my goodness, even this is that gloss. Tops. Come on. All right, so let me kind of clear this out and we'll jump back in here and I'll see if it's possible to figure out where the Ichiro is, and maybe we'll try it for the next box. We'll see. So I can't find anything online about these, like where Ichiro is. Like no one has it, so I feel like it's actually kind of beneficial for you guys to see it. So these are actually separating decently well with minimal damage. I'm able to kind of get it down to about a stack like this, which is good because then I'll be able to kind of use that blow dryer technique, which I think is going to be the best one for it, as long as when I do that, Ichiro isn't the one that separates. Oh, look at this one on the back here. As a Red Sox fan, whoop. They are separating really easy, which is nice. Very minimal damage, so this might be the way to go if you really do want to bust open an Ichiro card for yourself. If I was a little bit more patient, maybe. Oh man, that's really stuck. I would just get the blow dryer out to the whole thing right now. But if you get excited and you want to do it yourself, this might be the best way to get an Ichiro card in decent condition. Because these are separating really well. Look at this, Frank Thomas. I'm gonna set aside like all of the Hall of Famers and stuff that are out of this because these cards are so, I mean, this is the kind of stuff that gets, I just realized like some of the stuff I'm doing is not even on camera because I'm like pulling it close to myself. I'm trying to get this Tony Gwynn card off the back. These cards are so damaged that, you know, these cards might be worth something because they're so prone to just be crappy that it's almost like the bike spokes all over again, you know? So I get it down to about this very consistently, and then there's just nothing. So also out of here, Edwin Encarnacion's rookie card is in here. Travis Hafner's rookie card is in here. So just some guys that, some other names that appear. There's Cal Ripken, #1. Again, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I'm hoping he's not in this block. Boy, oh boy. That's just a thick block. Okay, that's it. So we'll pause there. We'll continue the experiment. I'll dehumidify a couple of these and see if it helps. And then I think we're going right on to the Derek Lowe. There we go. Right on to the blow dryer technique. And Rick Ankiel, not his rookie card. Man, when did he come up? Like 98, 99, somewhere around there. Manny Ramirez, there we go. All right, so we'll tune in. This is the experimental video continues. And we're back. Welcome to the strangest part of any video that will ever occur on G-Dub's Collects channel. So these cards here are the ones that have been laying out in front of the dehumidifier. And we're gonna see. All right, so that came off. That was decent. Let's see what happens. All right, so these are coming off pretty well. Whoop. Not too shabby. Not a ton of damage or anything like that. So they laid out there for about a month, just in front of the dehumidifier. So there is some little spotting over there, but there's no paper loss, which is nice. Now we get to the Marlins, and there's some paper loss. So it worked all right, but that's still happening. So on this exact pack, where some of them did all right, but for the most part, it's not great. We're gonna get a little fancy here, and we're gonna bust out a wonderful pink Conair hairdryer. And this is how people are saying is the best way to remove these. So I'm gonna spare you from the noise, and I'm gonna have to speed up a lot of this, but I'm gonna heat this up a little bit and see if it helps. And let's see if we can find an Ichiro card. Hopefully not in this pack, because those cards are horribly damaged. So here we go. All right, so right off the bat, I don't know, I probably didn't speed that up in editing. Right off the bat, I don't know if you saw, these cards immediately lifted. So that's not too shabby. If I suppose if I find out that there is an Ichiro, then I can try to get that, but that is horribly damaged there. So I don't have high hopes here. So now these two cards are pretty stuck together. So let's see if we can save, because that's what the one in front of it looks like. That's the one behind it looks like. Let's see what heating up will do specifically to these two cards to see if that will help with the paper loss. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. So it's better, but that's not great. So if any of the Ichiro cards end up being stuck together, I don't like the chances of saving them. If it almost seems like if you can get them in like the top part of this pack. So here's a good example. These ones, I mean, this is a brick. This is an absolute brick. And these we're laying out with the dehumidifier. So let's see what we can do with this. Yeah, that is brutal still. But I can feel the heat through here. So let's see if this here's some good stuck ones here. Let's see if we can. And starting to burn. So they do appear to separate a little easier. But boy, oh boy, that's a lot of paper loss right there. For sure, it does help a little bit. I will say that. It's helping unstick them, but it's not helping the paper loss in itself. So, I don't know. Now, granted, these are the packs, so the packs might be a little bit different from the complete set. So let's give a few more of these a try. We'll put a few of these out here and see what happens. I'll speed it up a little bit. I mean, it definitely loosens it up, but it's the paper damage. It looks like if the card is damaged, then the card's going to be damaged. So the heater can certainly loosen it up, but the paper damage is like, it's not going to get, it's irreversible almost, you know? Now these ones kind of separated decently. They're still warm. So I'm wondering if they might have just been, there's our boy Jason Tyner again. So we know. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So there's a little bit of a, oh my goodness. Okay, well we need to do everything we can. So wait a minute, who was it Osik? Was he, I'm gonna have to play this back to see if Osik was the one that was. We're gonna go ahead and try to cut our losses here. Oh, good old John Valentin. All right, so John Valentin is ahead of him. And Bobby Bonilla. So let's find out if that's the case. I think that there is another Bobby Bonilla in here. Good old Manny. Okay, so there's no real collation then? Is that true? That's bizarre. So that was one of the other ones. But that'll be something interesting to keep in mind for, it might be Bobby Bonilla and Osik that we're looking for in the complete set. So let's see what we can do. I do not like that. I don't like that at all. But maybe we luck out with Ichiro. We'll see here. I don't want to hear any polling. The other problem I'm noticing is that it would be very easy for the blow dryer to just blow blow it right over. All right, let's try a little wedge situation here, huh? Not making really any progress down below here. And that is what makes me worried about this whole process. Is that I feel like once it's stuck, the heat's gonna help us like remove it. But I think the paper loss is permanent. And that's what I'm worried about now. Every time I hear one of those that little noise, it just makes me more and more worried that it's paper loss. Well, I think it's safe to say that it helps, but that is a damn shame because look at how nice this is. And look at how brutal that is. I mean, I don't know how much more I could have done right there. That is... I mean, that doesn't look any better than any of the other ones. So... Yipes. That's a big time bummer.